Hello and welcome to ERP Radio, your recovery resource. My name is Jennifer Stewart, and joining me is my co-host Ben. Hey Ben.
Hey Jen, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
And we have a special guest on our show. His name is Josh, and he is actually our first content writer at Elite Rehab Placement. So Josh, welcome to the show.
Yeah, welcome,
Hey,
Josh.
thank you so much for having me here. How are you two?
We're doing good.
Good.
So you were actually the one who brought up this topic to us about a week ago, and you were curious to know if you could be on the show, and we said absolutely.
Yep.
So the topic is safe injection facility, which is for heroin. So why don't you give us some more information about it, Josh?
Okay, so a safe injection facility is a place where someone can go and shoot up heroin. It's a government-funded facility in most cases, at least in all the cases around the globe right now. But it's part of a larger technique of treating addiction that's called harm reduction. It's public health policies that are designed to reduce the consequences of doing drugs or other harmful activities.
So let me get this right, Josh. You're telling me that there's places that exist where you can go and you can shoot heroin there in almost like a medical setting.
Yeah, you get like a kit that includes a needle and like a tourniquet and like gauze and like everything else you need to shoot up a drug, even a lighter, I'm sure, if you asked.
So this is insane to me, and I don't really understand where any way possible this could be a positive thing. But on one end, I know for a fact that in other countries they've tried the decriminalization route and it's worked. What do you think about its success and where it's going to go?
Okay, so it's been overwhelmingly successful for the most part in everywhere it's been tried. It's been tried in a bunch of different countries, including the Netherlands, Switzerland, and Germany, and some others. And there's other countries hopping aboard the safe injection facility route soon. So currently, there's only one safe injection facility in North America right now. It resides in Vancouver. It opened in 2003. In the area around the facility called Insight, there was a 30% drop in overdose deaths and a 9% drop in Vancouver overall.
So I'm curious, Josh, what do you think the chances of them or our government opening up one of these safe injection facilities in the United States?
It's tough to say. There's some places right now that are trying to open them. Among them is Ithaca, New York City, San Francisco, and Boston. The most notable right now is in Ithaca, New York. Their 30,000 population has seen a good amount of overdoses. So their mayor, Svante Mirik, is trying to form a safe injection facility. But he's seeing a lot of fight back from people in the government community, and he has to jump through a bunch of legal loopholes before he can actually get the facility going.
So it's not too far-fetched that in soon years that we'll have one of these facilities in our country. And I'm looking at stats on Ithaca right now, and 14 fatal overdoses in 2014. So
Wow.
I mean, something needs to happen, or these problems are going to get worse. And whether it's a safe injection plan or stronger laws on treatment or whatever it is, we need to do something about this.
Yeah, and a safe injection facility is only one option. I know that President Barack Obama, he put $1.1 billion towards treating people and studying the treatment so people can kick their addiction for good.
Well, I'm very curious to see how this is all going to pan out because, as you know, I was a former drug user, and it's just like I can't wrap my mind around having somewhere to go that's not a dope house or friend's house or my car or on the streets just to get high and like have it be okay. It's very, very wild to me. But at the same time, if it's saving people's lives, and like you said in Vancouver that nobody's ever overdosed in the facility, maybe it's a good thing, and maybe people will go from this facility to a treatment facility.
Right.
So I think it's definitely a possibility for a successful treatment program.
Right.
Well, think of it this way. They're going into a facility where there's medical professionals who can check on them, who can give them information about a rehab each time they come in. So they're frequently being fed this information, plus they're going to like a government building. One makes something uncool like the government does.
Exactly.
That's 100% true.
Exactly.
And Insight has a detox facility connected to it, ironically named Onsite.
Yeah.
And people who use Insight and attend Insight are 30% more likely to receive treatment or medical health services.
Right.
Well, thank you, Josh, for being on the show and bringing up the great topic. And I just can't emphasize enough the importance of treatment, because even though that these facilities are starting to come up, 2010 study says that the research has not been subjected to critical evaluation, meaning that we don't really know if this is going to be a great alternative to treatment. So I can't emphasize enough how important it is to find the right treatment for your addiction.
And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to give us a call. I'm going to give you our phone number. It's 844-548-3407. We have counselors to answer your call 24/7. Or visit us on our website, www.eliterehabplacement.com. So thank you for listening in, and join us next week.